Have you ever felt like your life needs a drastic change, but you're unsure where to begin? Today, we're sharing something powerful that can transform your life right now. That's right, we're talking about the timeless principles of Stoicism. Ready to learn how ancient Stoic wisdom can help you live a more fulfilling and purposeful life? Stick around until the end to discover 12 life-changing Stoic principles. Principle #1. Focus on what's within your control. In life, there are countless factors beyond our control: weather, other people's behavior, and even some aspects of our own health. However, according to the Stoic philosopher Epictetus, the key to a serene and balanced life is focusing solely on what we can control: our own actions and attitudes. This approach not only reduces anxiety and stress, but also empowers us to make more deliberate and conscious decisions. When we focus on what's within our control, we free our minds from unnecessary worries. For example, if you're facing a challenging situation at work, instead of stressing about your colleagues' actions or your superior's decisions, concentrate on your own response and how you can improve the situation within your sphere of influence. This mindset allows us to act with greater clarity and effectiveness. To apply this principle in your daily life, start each day by reminding yourself that you can only control your own actions and attitudes. When you find yourself in a challenging situation, ask yourself, can I control this? If the answer is no, let it go. If the answer is yes, take proactive and responsible steps. By doing so, you'll not only align with Stoic principles, but also build a more mindful and balanced life. Lastly, it's essential to practice acceptance. Accept that you can't control everything, and that's okay. This acceptance will free you from the burden of uncertainty and allow you to live more fully and satisfactorily. Principle #2. Live in the present. The past is gone and the future is uncertain. The only thing we truly have is the present moment. Marcus Aurelius, the philosopher-emperor, taught us to live in the here and now. By focusing on the present, we avoid worries about the past and future and can fully enjoy each experience. Practicing mindfulness is an excellent way to root ourselves in the present. Take a moment each day to stop, breathe, and simply be aware of your surroundings. Living in the present means freeing our minds from the chains of the past and the anxiety of the future. The past, with its mistakes and achievements, can no longer be changed. The future, on the other hand, is uncertain and full of unknown variables. By focusing on the present, we give ourselves permission to experience life fully without the weight of what was or the worry of what will be. This approach not only improves our mental health, but also allows us to make more accurate and conscious decisions. Mindfulness is a powerful tool for living in the present. This practice involves being fully present and engaged with the current experience without judging or distracting yourself. Mindfulness can be cultivated through simple daily exercises. For example, spend a few minutes each day stopping, breathing deeply, and observing your surroundings. Feel the air on your skin, listen to the sounds around you, and be aware of your thoughts without letting them dominate you. Additionally, living in the present allows us to appreciate the small things in life, from a conversation with a friend to the taste of a delicious meal. These experiences, when fully enjoyed, can bring deep satisfaction and happiness. Practice daily gratitude by recognizing and appreciating the blessings in your life. Finally, remember that living in the present doesn't mean ignoring the past or the future. It's important to learn from our past experiences and plan for the future. However, the true power lies in our ability to experience and act in the present moment. By living in the here and now, we can find the peace, clarity, and joy we seek. Principle #3. Embrace obstacles as opportunities. Stoics firmly believed that every obstacle in our path is an opportunity for growth and improvement. Marcus Aurelius, one of the greatest Stoic philosophers, said, "What stands in the way becomes the way." This powerful mindset transforms challenges into catalysts for personal and professional development. Seeing obstacles as opportunities involves changing our perspective on difficulties. Instead of viewing them as insurmountable problems, we can see them as moments to learn and strengthen our skills. For example, a job loss, although initially discouraging, could be the perfect opportunity to rediscover our passions, acquire new skills, or even start our own business. Adopting this mindset requires practice and self-awareness. The next time you face an obstacle, pause and ask yourself, what can I learn from this? This simple question can shift your focus from victimization to empowerment. You might discover that adversity teaches you patience, resilience, or the ability to adapt to new circumstances. Each lesson learned is a tool that makes you stronger for future challenges. Additionally, embracing obstacles as opportunities fosters creativity. When we face difficulties, we are driven to think outside the box and find innovative solutions. This creativity not only solves the immediate problem, but can also open new doors and possibilities we might never have considered. Finally, remember that every great achievement in history has been preceded by significant obstacles. The most innovative leaders and thinkers in the world have faced and overcome enormous challenges, turning them into opportunities to make their mark. By adopting this Stoic mindset, you too can transform your difficulties into stepping stones towards success. Principle #4. Develop emotional resilience. Emotional resilience is the ability to recover quickly from adversity while maintaining balance and serenity. Stoics taught that our emotions are not caused by external events themselves, but by our perceptions and judgments about those events. Epictetus said, "It's not what happens to us that affects us, but how we interpret it." By changing our perception, we can modify our emotions and, consequently, our reaction to difficulties. Developing emotional resilience involves accepting our emotions without letting them dominate us. This doesn't mean suppressing or ignoring feelings, but rather recognizing them, understanding their origin, and then responding in a controlled and rational manner. For example, in a conflict situation, instead of being driven by anger or frustration, you can pause, reflect on the situation, and choose a calm and constructive response. The Stoics also emphasized the importance of viewing each situation from a rational and positive perspective. When facing a challenge, we can ask ourselves, what opportunity for growth does this situation offer? Or, how can I handle this in a way that strengthens my character? This mindset not only helps maintain calm, but also fosters continuous personal development. Practicing mindfulness or meditation techniques can be very helpful in strengthening emotional resilience. These practices teach us to be present and to observe our emotions without judgment, allowing us to handle them more effectively. Additionally, cultivating healthy habits such as regular exercise, good nutrition, and adequate rest also contributes to greater emotional stability. Principle #5. Develop self-discipline. Self-discipline is a fundamental pillar in Stoic philosophy, essential for living in accordance with your values and principles. It means having control over your impulses and desires and making conscious decisions instead of acting on instinct or momentary pleasure. Seneca, another influential Stoic, said that true freedom lies in being the master of oneself. Self-discipline not only helps you achieve your goals, but also provides a profound sense of accomplishment and personal satisfaction. Practicing self-discipline involves establishing and maintaining habits that reflect your goals and values. Start by defining clear and achievable goals. These goals should align with your principles and long-term aspirations. Once set, break these goals down into smaller, manageable daily tasks. This approach will allow you to make consistent progress without feeling overwhelmed. For example, if your goal is to improve your health, set daily targets such as exercising for 30 minutes, eating a balanced diet, or meditating. Completing these small tasks daily not only brings you closer to your larger goal, but also strengthens your self-discipline. Each small victory reinforces your ability to maintain control over your actions and decisions. Additionally, self-discipline thrives on self-assessment and reflection. Regularly take time to evaluate your progress and adjust your strategies as needed. Reflect on your successes and challenges and learn from them. This ongoing process of self-evaluation helps you stay focused and committed to your goals. It's important to remember that self-discipline is not synonymous with rigidity. Allow yourself to be flexible and adapt to changing circumstances without losing sight of your goals and values. Well-practiced self-discipline provides the freedom to live according to your true aspirations, without being enslaved by impulses or external circumstances. Principle #6. Memento mori. Remember you will die. Memento mori is a Latin phrase meaning remember you will die. This Stoic principle invites us to reflect on the inevitability of death, not with fear, but as a tool to live more fully and meaningfully. Stoics believe that contemplating death helps us value our lives more and live with a clear purpose. By remembering that our existence is finite, we become more conscious of how we spend our time and energy. This reminder motivates us to focus on what truly matters, prioritize our relationships, passions, and authentic goals, and eliminate trivial distractions and insignificant concerns that often consume our time. The principle of memento mori also teaches us to live with urgency but without haste. It reminds us that time is the thief of life, and we should act now rather than wait for an uncertain future. If you know your time is limited, you'll be more inclined to make each day meaningful and to make decisions that reflect your true values and desires. To apply this principle in your daily life, consider simple practices like morning and evening reflection. At the start of the day, ask yourself, if today were my last day, how would I live it? At the end of the day, reflect, did I live today fully and with purpose? These questions can guide you to align your daily actions with your deepest goals and values. Additionally, memento mori invites us to appreciate the small moments and cultivate gratitude. Each day is a gift, and each experience, no matter how insignificant it may seem, is an opportunity to live with awareness. Principle #7. Practice gratitude. Gratitude is a fundamental principle in Stoicism, essential for cultivating a fulfilling and satisfying life. Stoics taught that appreciating what we have, rather than focusing on what we lack, helps us maintain a positive attitude and an abundance mindset. Marcus Aurelius, the philosopher-emperor, used to write in his journal every night, reflecting on the things he was grateful for. This practice not only provided him with inner peace, but also allowed him to face daily challenges with a balanced and positive perspective. Practicing gratitude involves a conscious shift in how we perceive our lives. Instead of focusing on what we don't have or what we consider insufficient, we focus our minds on the blessings and opportunities we already possess. This shift in focus can radically transform our perspective, making even the most challenging days more bearable and meaningful. A simple and effective way to incorporate gratitude into your daily life is to keep a gratitude journal. Take a few minutes each day, preferably in the evening, to write down 3 things you are grateful for. These can be small things like a delicious meal, a conversation with a friend, or even just having a roof over your head. By writing these things down, you not only acknowledge them, but also anchor them in your consciousness, reinforcing a mindset of appreciation and contentment. Additionally, gratitude not only improves your emotional well-being, but also strengthens your relationships. By expressing gratitude towards others, you foster deeper and more meaningful connections. A simple thank you or sincere recognition can have a powerful impact on your personal and professional relationships. The consistent practice of gratitude will help you develop robust emotional resilience, face adversities with a more positive attitude, and a greater ability to see the good in things. By focusing on what you have and value, you will discover an inexhaustible source of joy and satisfaction in your daily life. Principle #8. Don't worry about what others think. One of the greatest sources of stress and anxiety in life is worrying about what others think of us. Stoics taught that the opinions of others do not define our worth or identity. Epictetus, one of the great Stoic philosophers, said, "There is only one way to happiness. Stop worrying about things that are beyond your willpower." In other words, our inner peace depends on our ability to detach from others' judgments and focus on our own actions and values. Worrying about what others think is an unnecessary burden that distances us from living authentically. When our decisions and actions are dictated by the desire to please or impress others, we lose sight of our own principles and goals. This approach makes us vulnerable to manipulation and disappointment, as we can never fully meet everyone's expectations. Learning to value your own opinion and live according to your principles is a crucial step towards true freedom. This process begins with self-acceptance and self-awareness. Reflect on your core values and personal goals. Ask yourself what truly matters to you and why. By strengthening your understanding and acceptance of yourself, you become less susceptible to external influence. By letting go of concern for others' judgments, you will gain a greater sense of freedom and authenticity. You'll feel more confident in making decisions that reflect your true desires and aspirations, without fear of rejection or criticism. This independence allows you to live a fuller and more satisfying life, guided by your own sense of purpose and conviction. Additionally, by freeing your mind from worrying about others' opinions, you can devote more energy to cultivating genuine and meaningful relationships. People who truly value and respect who you are will appreciate your authenticity and support you on your path. Principle number 9, focus on your self-worth. Your self-worth does not depend on external factors such as material success or social approval. According to the Stoics, true worth comes from living a virtuous life in harmony with your principles. Seneca, one of the great Stoic philosophers, said that we should find satisfaction in ourselves rather than in what we possess. This perspective frees us from the trap of seeking external validation and allows us to build a solid and authentic self-esteem. For the Stoics, personal worth is intrinsically linked to virtue, which manifests through wisdom, justice, temperance, and courage. Living according to these principles enables you to develop deep confidence and a sense of purpose that does not rely on external or transient factors. Reflect on your core values and work to align your actions with them. This process of self-evaluation and continuous adjustment will help you cultivate a life of integrity and coherence. Focusing on self-worth involves recognizing and appreciating your own qualities and achievements without comparing yourself to others. Each individual is unique and has their own path. By focusing on your own progress and meeting your own standards, you free yourself from the pressure of conforming to external expectations. This not only allows you to live more authentically, but also provides a sense of satisfaction and personal pride. Additionally, by focusing on your self-worth, you develop emotional resilience that enables you to face challenges and adversities with greater strength. You know that your value does not diminish due to failures or external criticism, as it is anchored in your commitment to your own values. This mindset helps you remain steadfast and serene even in times of uncertainty or difficulty. Principle #10. Embrace change. Change is a constant in life, and resisting it only causes suffering. The Stoics taught that we should accept change and adapt to it with serenity. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The universe is change. Our life is what our thoughts make of it." This perspective invites us to see change not as a threat, but as an opportunity for growth and transformation. Accepting change means recognizing that everything in life is transient. Circumstances, people, and even our own emotions are in constant flux. By understanding and accepting this reality, we can reduce the anxiety and stress that come from clinging to the familiar and fearing the unknown. Flexibility and adaptability become essential tools for navigating life with grace and resilience. Resistance to change often stems from fear. Fear of losing what is known, fear of the uncertain, fear of failure. However, by shifting our perspective and viewing change as a natural part of life, we can overcome these fears. Instead of focusing on what we might lose, we can focus on what we can gain and learn. Each change brings new opportunities for growth and evolution. A Stoic approach to accepting change can involve approaching transitions with an open and positive mind. For example, if you face an unexpected situation such as a job change or a move, instead of lamenting the loss of the familiar, look for the new opportunities this situation may offer. Ask yourself what you can learn from this and how you can grow through this experience. It is also helpful to practice gratitude and appreciation for the present moment. By valuing what you have now, you better prepare yourself to accept and adapt to what comes. Remember that change is an opportunity to reinvent yourself, discover new facets of yourself, and expand your horizons. Principle #11. Reflect on yourself. Self-reflection is a key practice in Stoicism and fundamental for self-knowledge and personal growth. Taking time to analyze your thoughts, emotions, and actions helps you understand yourself better and identify areas for improvement. Marcus Aurelius, the philosopher-emperor, dedicated time each day to reflect on his actions and thoughts. This habit allowed him to stay aligned with his principles and correct any deviations from his values. Keeping a personal journal is an effective tool for self-reflection. By writing down your daily reflections, you can examine your reactions to daily events, your interactions with others, and your own thoughts and emotions. This process allows you to identify patterns in your behavior, understand your motivations, and recognize your strengths and weaknesses. Additionally, the act of writing forces you to organize your thoughts and view situations from a clearer and more objective perspective. Self-reflection also fosters self-acceptance and self-compassion. By recognizing your mistakes and achievements, you can learn to treat yourself with kindness and understanding. This does not mean being indulgent, but being fair and balanced in your self-evaluation. By accepting your imperfections and working on them, you can grow and develop more effectively. The practice of self-reflection should be constant and deliberate. Spend a few minutes each day reviewing your actions and thoughts. Ask yourself, did I act according to my values today? What could I have done differently? How can I improve tomorrow? These questions will help you stay focused on your personal development and live a more conscious and deliberate life. In addition to keeping a journal, you can incorporate meditation and contemplation into your daily routine. These practices allow you to disconnect from external noise and connect with your inner self. Meditation can help calm your mind and focus on the present moment, while contemplation allows you to delve deeper into your thoughts and emotions. Principle #12. Practice understanding and empathy. Understanding and empathy are fundamental for building healthy relationships and living in harmony with others. The Stoics taught that we are all part of a community and should treat others with compassion and respect. Epictetus, a prominent Stoic philosopher, said that we should strive to understand others' perspectives and experiences. This practice not only improves our personal interactions, but also helps us grow as individuals. Practicing empathy involves putting yourself in another's shoes, understanding their emotions, thoughts, and circumstances. By doing so, we not only show compassion, but also open the door to more effective and authentic communication. When we listen actively and respond with empathy, we strengthen our relationships and create an environment of mutual trust and support. Understanding and empathy are especially important during conflicts. Instead of reacting impulsively or judging others, taking the time to understand their point of view can de-escalate tense situations and lead to more constructive solutions. This attitude not only benefits others, but also helps us maintain our own inner peace. A practical way to develop empathy is to practice active listening. This means giving your full attention to the person speaking without interrupting or planning your response while they talk. Asking open-ended questions and showing genuine interest in the other person's experiences also fosters a deeper connection and understanding. Self-reflection also plays a crucial role in empathy. By reflecting on our own emotions and reactions, we can recognize patterns and biases that might interfere with our ability to empathize. Working on these aspects makes us more open and understanding toward others. Moreover, empathy helps us cultivate a service-oriented attitude towards the community. By understanding others' needs and challenges, we can find ways to help and contribute positively to their well-being. This approach not only enriches our lives but also strengthens the social fabric of our community. And there you have it, friends, 12 Stoic principles that can transform your life immediately. Each of these principles is a powerful tool you can use to live a fuller, more balanced, and meaningful life. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and activate notifications so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos. Speaking of upcoming videos, be sure to check out our next one, where we explore how to apply Stoicism to overcome the darkest moments of life. Until next time.